Mike, khúc đây.
You're listening to PhoReal Vietnamese Pod.
Hi guys, welcome back to PhoReal Vietnamese Podcast. Mình là Quỳnh Anh.
And I'm Alex, getting ready to hit the chaotic but amazing streets of Vietnam.
Yeah, today's lessons is at the newbie level. We are going to teach you a crucial survival skill, renting a motorbike.
Oh, yeah. If you come to Vietnam, you have to ride a motorbike. It's a rite of passage. Let's listen to our dialogue.
But before we start, don't forget to grab the free PDF for these lessons in the description to review all the vocabulary. Here we go.
Nghe lần 1.
Xin chào, tôi muốn thuê xe máy.
Thuê mấy ngày anh nhỉ?
Một ngày,
Ok luôn.
bao nhiêu tiền?
Xe số 120, xe ga 150.
Nghe lần 2.
Xin chào, tôi muốn thuê xe máy.
Thuê mấy ngày anh nhỉ?
Một ngày,
Ok luôn.
bao nhiêu tiền?
Xe số 120, xe ga 150.
Well, let's break it down.
Our foreigner friend John approaches a rental shop. He says,
Chào anh, tôi muốn thuê xe máy. Guys, repeat after me. Great.
So chào anh is hello to an older brother or a male seller. And then he says, tôi muốn thuê xe máy, which means I want to rent a motorbike. The core structure is tôi muốn, I want. Tôi muốn plus do something?
Spot on. You can use muốn plus a verb or a noun.
And to make it negative?
Then just add không muốn. Không muốn làm gì. But Alex, what's your pronunciation on thuê? It's not that sharp like T in English.
Oh, okay.
It's thờ. And you need to round your lips for uê, thuê. All right?
Let me try. Thuê. Tôi xe máy. Better?
Yeah, much better. Next, the owner asks, thuê mấy ngày anh nhỉ?
How many days do you want to rent?
Guys, repeat after me. Thuê mấy ngày anh nhỉ?
Wait, I know both mấy and bao nhiêu mean how many. What's the difference?
Yeah, mấy is used for a small quantity, usually less than 10, and followed by a classifier and a countable noun. For example, mấy cái, how many of something, or mấy ngày, how many days, mấy nghìn, how many K Vietnam đồng.
Ah, got it.
But bao nhiêu is for larger quantities or uncountable nouns like money, bao nhiêu tiền, bao nhiêu cà phê.
Got it. And that little word at the end, nhỉ.
Yeah, at the end of the question to express uncertainty or ask to confirm, similar to right, but it sounds friendlier. In natural speech, you will often hear locals pronounce it as nhẹ or nhờ.
So, anh muốn thuê một ngày nhỉ?
Correct. It makes the question sound softer, nhé.
What does luôn mean here? It sounds so friendly.
It shows complete agreement, meaning no problem at all. It adds a sense of excitement and goodwill. Then John asks, bao nhiêu tiền?
Bao nhiêu tiền? How much money? But wait, Quỳnh Anh, I heard some friends say mấy tiền. Can I use that instead?
Yeah, you can, but mấy tiền is very casual. We only use it with close friends. For example, after asking someone to help you to buy something for you, usually an inexpensive item, you ask, thế mấy tiền nhỉ? Then you can pay them back. But in most normal situations, you should always use bao nhiêu tiền. That's better.
Good to know. Then the owner answers, xe số 120, xe ga 150. I guess xe số is a manual bike, and xe ga is an automatic scooter.
Alex, be careful with the tone on rưỡi. It has a tilde tone, dấu ngã. Your voice need to deep and rise. Rưỡi. Rưỡi. Okay?
Rưỡi, trăm rưỡi. This is how much in the end?
Well, the price are actually shortened here. It should be 120.000, 120,000. But in spoken language, we often drop một for 100, 100, and 10 for 20, 20, and even nghìn Việt Nam đồng. So we say 120.
Wow. So they just shorten everything.
Well, only the keywords, right?
So for 165,000 Vietnam dong, can I just say 165 and dropping both một and 10?
Yeah, well done. But remember, only drop the first number if the 100 digits is 1. From 2 upwards, you must say 200, 300 phụ, okay? Now, let's listen to the whole conversation one more time.
Xin chào, tôi muốn thuê xe máy.
Thuê mấy ngày anh nhỉ?
1 ngày.
Ok luôn.
Bao nhiêu tiền?
Xe số 120, xe ga 150.
All right, it's time for today's culture hack. So when you rent a car in the US, the policy is usually full to full. You get a car with a full tank of gas and you must return it full.
Đúng rồi. And actually, it's the same here in France. Here they say plein à plein.
So is it the same in Vietnam? Full to full?
Hoàn toàn ngược lại nha. In Vietnam, it's completely different. When you rent a motorbike, the gas tank usually only has a minimum amount of fuel, just enough for you to reach your nearest gas station.
Oh, interesting. Wow. So rule number 1, get the bike and find a gas station immediately. That is a true survival tip.
Exactly. Okay, let's review. If I want to request something, I say
Tôi muốn plus action or noun. And to say you don't want it, use không muốn.
well done. And if I want to ask for the price, I say
Bao nhiêu tiền?
perfect. Well, that's it for today's survival lesson. Did you prefer riding a xe số or a xe ga?
Let us know in the comments below.
You can also comment any topics you want us to cover next.
And make sure to hit that subscribe button or join our membership so you never miss a lesson.
Thank you for listening, and until next time, stay tuned.
Stay local.
You're listening to For Real Vietnamese Pod.